Deuteronomy is the final book of the Torah, and it unfolds as a powerful farewell message from Moses to the people of Israel. The nation stands on the edge of the promised land after 40 years in the wilderness, and Moses, now old and aware that he will not cross the Jordan with them, speaks with urgency, love, and authority. This book is not just a repetition of laws, it is a call to remember, to obey, and to love God with the whole heart. Moses begins by reminding Israel of their journey from Mount Sinai to the plains of Moab. He recounts how God led them, provided for them, and remained faithful even when they were rebellious. He reminds them of their fear at the edge of the land years earlier, when they refused to trust God after hearing the report of the spies. Because of that disobedience, an entire generation wandered until they died in the wilderness. Moses emphasizes that their survival was not due to their strength, but because of God's mercy and covenant faithfulness. He then retells key moments of Israel's history, including victories over enemy kings and the way God went before them in battle. Moses makes it clear that the land they are about to enter is a gift from God, not a reward for righteousness. He warns them not to forget the Lord when they prosper, reminding them that pride and comfort can be just as dangerous as hardship. As the book continues, Moses restates the law given at Sinai, placing special focus on the heart behind obedience. He repeats the 10 Commandments and calls the people to fear the Lord, walk in his ways, and serve him with all their heart and soul. Central to Deuteronomy is the declaration that the Lord is one and that Israel is to love him completely, teaching his words diligently to their children and keeping them at the center of daily life. Moses explains how Israel is to live in the Promised Land, covering worship, justice, leadership, family life, and care for the poor and vulnerable. He warns strongly against idolatry and blending with the practices of surrounding nations. God desires loyalty, not ritual without devotion. Obedience is meant to flow from love, not fear alone. Blessings and curses are then laid before the people. Moses paints a vivid picture of the prosperity that will come from obedience and the devastation that will follow rebellion. Life, peace, and abundance are promised if Israel remains faithful. Exile, suffering, and loss are warned if they turn away. Yet even in judgment, God's mercy is present, as Moses speaks of a future restoration when the people return to the Lord with all their heart. Near the end, Moses appoints Joshua as his successor and encourages him to be strong and courageous. He writes down the law and commands that it be read publicly, so future generations will remember the covenant. Moses then delivers a prophetic song and a blessing over the tribes of Israel, reflecting both God's justice and his deep love for his people. The book concludes with Moses ascending Mount Nebo, where God allows him to see the Promised Land from a distance. Moses dies there, buried by God himself, and Scripture honors him as a prophet unlike any other, one who spoke with the Lord face to face. Israel mourns his death, but the story does not end in loss. Joshua rises to lead, and God's promises continue forward. Deuteronomy stands as a book of remembrance and decision. It calls every generation to choose between life and death, obedience and rebellion, love and forgetfulness. At its core, it reveals a God who desires relationship, faithfulness, and wholehearted devotion from his people. Don't forget to like this video and leave a comment. Also, if you haven't yet, consider subscribing and clicking the notification bell so you don't miss any of our content. Thank you, and God bless you.